In the last episode, we learned that many of us measure success by visible outcomes. A balanced perspective of this study must include not only the present, but the unfolding of God's purposes over time. Within this broader perspective, the apparent prosperity of the unjust is not ignored. It is understood as limited and incomplete. There are passages in Scripture where individuals wrestle with this very issue. They observe the success of the wicked and feel confusion, even frustration. But as they reflect more deeply, they come to realize that what appears stable is often fragile. What appears lasting is often temporary. And what appears successful may ultimately lead to emptiness or collapse. At the same time, the suffering of the righteous is not meaningless. It is not forgotten. It is not ignored by God. Though it may be difficult to understand in the moment, Scripture reveals that suffering can have purpose. It can shape character. It can deepen faith. It can reveal truths that comfort alone cannot teach. This does not mean that suffering is good in itself, but it does mean that suffering is not without meaning. And more importantly, it is not outside the awareness of God. The Bible repeatedly affirms that God sees. He sees injustice. He sees pain. He's faithfulness that goes unnoticed by others, and He is not indifferent. This leads us to another important truth. If justice were always immediate, the world would operate very differently. It means that His justice operates on a scale larger than immediate human observation. And within that scale, His purposes continue to unfold. Now we return to the central question: does God have favorites? At times it may seem as though some are favored over others. But Scripture reveals something deeper. God's relationship with humanity is not based on favoritism in the human sense. It is not about arbitrary preference. It is not about rewarding some while ignoring others without reason. Instead, God's dealings with people are rooted in His purposes, His wisdom, and His desire for relationship. There are moments when God calls individuals into specific roles. Moments when He works through particular people in unique ways. But these are not signs of favoritism. They are part of a larger unfolding story. Next episode, we will conclude our study on this particular topic. Ensure you don't miss it. Thank you.